Welcome back to Kyosin and Mark Taekwondo. Today we're going to be doing some stretching, some flexibility. You can see me drop into a split, hit that pose. Someone suggested it. It's a great way if you're trying to get your kicks up high. You got to be flexible. So let's get started on it. Rule number one of stretching is you don't want to just start stretching cold. That's how you hurt yourself. So I was jump roping for 3.5 minutes for this, just to get warmed up. I'm not going to show you that because it's a little bit repetitive, but get yourself warmed up. Make sure you're not super tight and cold so you can avoid injuries. Jump roping is a great way to do it, especially inside because you don't need a lot of space to do it. But if you have a fan over the top of your head, you might not want to do it because you probably hit that a couple times. Anyway, so first thing we're going to do today is reach for those toes. Now let's say you can't reach for them yet. You can put something across, t-shirt, towel, rope, rubber band, and pull yourself forward. So if you're in the early stages, it's a great way to make some progress. Now, if you can get a little further, you might want to just reach over the top, get those toes, and this is really going to help out with your high kicks, with your front kicks. If you can't get your toes, I want you to grab as far down your feet as you can. So your shins, grab, pull them down, get as far as you can go. Eventually, you'll get there. Make sure your knees are flat. You don't want your knees coming off the floor because that makes it less of a stretch. So yeah, you might touch your toes, but you're not reaping the benefits of flexibility, so don't do that. And here's another, different version. Point your toes forward, reach for those heels, a great way. It kind of hits a little differently. I can't explain it, but you might want to do both of them, mix them up with each other. And same concept. You can't make it, grab your shins and pull. Easy, get some progress doing that. So the butterfly stretch. Now, I'll just give you a little hint here. You're not going to be able to get your knees down the first day, and you're not going to get your nose to the floor on the first day either. But you're going to make some progress. So what you want to do is you put your feet together like you see there. You want your feet as close as you can to your body. So pull them in, grab underneath, and pull yourself down. And as you pull yourself down, use your elbows to push your knees down. This is another stretch you can do. So you're going to grab your foot, you're going to extend it out, working on the hamstrings, also flexes out the lower back a little bit. Now, I'm pretty used to it, so I don't need both hands to do it, but it depends on where you are. Do it on both sides, please. You don't want to be biased on one side. Great. You can do it with both feet at the same time, but I usually fall over, so I'm not going to show that one today, but it's a great stretch, especially for your side kicks, front kicks, stuff like that. So here's the split stretch. It's probably the most notorious one. You see a lot of people do it. And some people say, oh, guys can't do it, and it's just not true. You just got to work for it. You want that athletic performance, you're going to have to work for it. So you don't want your legs bent. You want your knees straight. As you can see, my toes are pointed out. That way my heels are pulling me a little bit further apart. Sometimes you see toes up. Don't want toes up. Now, what I just did there is showing you what not to do. If you want your elbows down on the floor, keep them as close to you can as your body. Now, you want to lean back to push your feet out a little further, and you can reach. Now, why am I on this black thing? It's because my floor is really hard and cold. So if you have a thick carpet, you have nothing to worry about. And if it does bother you, put some pillows down on your feet. It'll help you stretch out, avoid some of that pain. Once you do it, you start learning. So here's the next one. Front split stretch. Key in axe kick. You want to go to axe kick or great front kick to the head? Do this stretch. So you want your legs in a straight line. That is an L. You do not want the L. Don't take the L. You want a straight line, just like that. Now, what this is going to work on is it stretches the front leg and the back leg, both at the same time. So if one is not as good as the other, you'll find out which one it is. Don't put your hand on top of the knee like that. You can put your hands on the floor, or you can reach forward, touch your toe. But if you put your hands on your knees, you can hyperextend it. And that just means it gets hurt, if you don't know what that means. So don't do that. So you can switch over like that, or if you want to keep the good camera angle like me, you can just go up and reset yourself. Now, again, I'm on this thing. This one, honestly, you do need something under the back leg, like a pillow, just because your knee's at a weird angle. It kind of hurts. But besides that, you can do this pretty much anywhere. Get some good stretching going. Let the weight sink in. You can regret your choices getting into this class as you're stretching, but at least you're having fun now, So you're reaching for those toes. And just like all stretching, you're not going to get it in one day. It's physical conditioning, so your body is going to have to adapt to it over time. So you can see, look at that. Look how low I am. It took me about like a minute to get in that position. You know, it's part of the pain, part of the love of the game. No pain, no gain. So you're going to have to stretch out. Stretching is a great way to keep mobile. You know, you don't want to get inflexible because you risk injury and reduced mobility. I'm not even talking about athletics. I'm talking about just living your life, walking around. You know, you don't want to be like all scrunched up and hunched over. You want to be mobile and loose.
That hurts.
That way, you know, happy life, healthy life. Great martial arts. You know, you could be kicking Bob around pretty easily if you're flexible. And just like that, our videos come to an end. So if you have a suggestion, drop it in the comments or DM me on Instagram, direct message. So if you want to contact me directly. And just like always, I'll be working on new videos. You know, keep it up, and I'll see you next time.